the franchise and Cubs and Marlins. 10 in a row.
Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good.
Number 47. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field.
First pitch, 7:06.
Two.
I got the count. 0-2.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. To get this one started. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one.
57 degrees as we get started.
Yeah, you know, I love
Overcast.
what the Grandy man,
No
Curtis
wind.
Granderson, does for this ball club. You know, it's always interesting to see a hitter's lifetime numbers against the pitcher and vice versa. Well, in this matchup, he has some pretty impressive ownage, as they say. 4 home runs in past at bats. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time.
Oh, the wind is blowing out to left.
Now
It's
Lester's
blowing towards left field.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is
Almora. Almora will make the catch.
And there are 2 gone now.
2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Striding into the box, Brian Anderson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he fouls this one off. Curveball locks it.
Curveball. Ooh. Look at that. Bottom of the first inning.
Down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Sandy Alcantara will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls.
Albert Almora leading off.
Add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
What in the world,
if
Marlins?
they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit
deep right center.
A big spot.
It's gonna get down.
Ball is into the gap in right center.
Almora gonna try 3, and he will for a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders
brings
give
up
it a
Chris
chase,
Bryant.
They can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He went
Chris
deep
Bryant
in
with
the
16 home
runs.
runs. He leads the Cubs.
First offering on its way. Loud contact off the bat of
Bryant.
Sent deep to left.
Oh, that was caught.
Here comes the runner from third.
But Almora tags. Let's go. 1-0.
1-0 lead.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Come on, Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Brings up Javier Baez.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the
Cubs
starting lineup.
Here's the lineup.
Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd
Why is
tonight?
internet being weird?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In
No
game,
Contreras
I'm more
for another
in the
couple
OPS
of games because
but that's not to take
pulled a
anything away from
hamstring
this
on the
offense.
last
They
stream.
lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, and
Brings
he
up
really
Baez.
thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Dude, this is
Strike
so
one.
too easy for me.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing, and oh my.
I could believe he just called Baez's dinger.
Into the bleachers and gone.
Man, Javi, what in the world?
A solo home run there for Javi Baez. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. And we'll employ the use of our
look at that.
technology to get a better idea of that home run, and you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
399 feet. It's not really lots of deep home runs lately.
Into the box now, Taylor Davis. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Davis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dean moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, David.
So striding in,
David Bodie playing second base.
First opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Dean is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Ready now, Garrett Cooper. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Starlin Castro. His past history against John Lester, just 3 for 14. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
With the Marlins.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy man. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle,
whoa, nice.
Way to do some damage with it.
Big second out for John.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Curtis Granderson goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box, Austin Dean, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Gotta watch the runner.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Castro on second. Alfaro on at first with 2 down. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline.
There you go, Rizzo.
Threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And they'll either run this down or
with a double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. So he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But foul.
Foul ball.
The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
Let's
take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
So digging in now, John Lester. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A pause and the 0-2. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called and there are 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
There we go, 3-0.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to whittle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Careful. I don't want...
Hey, after that
him
base
to get out
right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, Rizzo brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Sandy Alcantara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Sandy Alcantara.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, number 47. Popped him up.
Popped up. KB.
Bryant. Shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Dude, this is so easy.
Now batting, John Birdie. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Birdie leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1. Still down 3-0.
3-0. Baez, Davis, Boyd.
Here's Javier Baez.
Baez
He got a
home
hold of
run.
one and went
Home
yard
run
in his first
in the
appearance in
first.
this one.
The last at bat, Manny D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Javi.
The relay throw, but he
Third
is
base.
in there with a triple.
For a triple.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box now, Taylor Davis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that misses 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Dean makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home.
Lots of sack flies this game.
And make it a 4-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. The leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Now to the plate, David Bodie. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he's in there easily.
Wow, that's extra base hits this game.
This guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3
Come on,
series
Hayward.
right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Dang it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Fastball well outside.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A bullet to first base.
Oh, what a bullet
the runner
right there.
is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bullet back up the middle. Dean is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire
the other run in.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Cubs are on top 4-0. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Now Lester's 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 4-0.
4-0.
Into the box, John Lester, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup floats outside here for 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Calling for it, Dean makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So one away here in the
2 for
Chicago
2
fourth.
for
And
the
in
triple,
the bat next is Albert
single,
Almora.
no, RBI, triple and RBI single.
Now here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Dude, that's a breaking ball right there.
Curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me
it's too late.
You're supposed to.
In now, Chris Bryant. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Swinging late.
Now a swing and a deep
Bryant! Whoa! Get out of here!
This one is gone.
That just went to Waveland. 5-0.
Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Cubs have now opened
Bye-bye.
5-0 lead.
Baseball.
Well, he hit a homer last night,
dude.
so it's
how far did that go? That went to Waveland.
My advice to this staff: don't give him
Probably
anything.
bounced somewhere and it just went to Waveland.
You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Oh my God! Oh mercy!
Oh, just like that. Strike 1. 0 for 2 for him.
Mercy!
To right field and absolutely.
Now Rizzo crushes that baseball. We're going back-to-back 6-0.
Home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo.
Oh my God.
Number 11 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row looks like
I need to stop using guest pitch.
From the batter's box so far.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone.
Now we have a new
Let's see if
pitcher.
this trend continues.
Wei-Yin Chen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Batter number 9.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there.
Baez homered also.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This one's down to 3rd. Anderson has it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network
too loud.
right after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins offensive production.
And
flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Miami.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
But it is 6-0.
Granderson.
windup and the 0-1. Fouled off.
Oh.
0-2 now from Lester. And right into the shift. Rizzo is there.
Rizzo.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 44.
Up next from Miami, Austin Dean. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Dean goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Popped him up. Rizzo has a play, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
6-0.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Your attention,
good stuff,
please.
Heidi. Thanks.
Jose
Arena gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the
nice catch.
Great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher.
Sandy Alcantara.
He or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect.
3 2/3 of an inning.
Over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this
what a
one
catch.
down. A good read off the bat for the
Nice
second
catch.
out.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here.
Ooh, he's in a strike zone. They're calling out a ball.
I don't know
my God, that's
anybody would want to
kind
be
of
an
interesting.
umpire. The manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-0.
Alright. Be right back. Never mind.
Now in the box, number 47. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Nope. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's gonna make
what a catch!
And he paid a big price for it too.
By Schwarber. Oh mercy!
One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network. Right
mercy.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's just 2 for 9. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is Granderson. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Marlins are so boring to play with.
Into the box now, John Lester getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center.
Dude, I wish that could go.
Chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there.
Slider, strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Granderson. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant head-to-head with Jose Urena. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11.
Fourth plate appearance.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
The first baseman.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Lifted into center field. Almora is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike.
In the past, every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone into the bleachers. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
7-0 Chicago. Let's go.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see,
deep home runs
pretty well. 110 miles an hour off
these
the bat,
days,
and it got out of here in a hurry.
Because the wind is blowing in. The wind is blowing out on a warm day. There would have been deeper home runs.
Javier Baez.
The shortstop.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I'm gonna warm up a pitcher in the bullpen. We'll have C-Check warm up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Birdie fields it cleanly on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Taylor Davis.
Taylor Davis.
So stepping in, Taylor Davis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Davis 2 for 3.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David.
Digging in, David Bodie. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay, and he is in there.
8-0.
As we take a
3
look
triples
here, it's
for the
just a
Cubs
good piece of hitting
today.
and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
In now, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Hayward.
Hits this one hard the other way.
9-0.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate, make it 9-0.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Austin Bryce enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 37, Austin Bryce.
Who's up? Schwarber.
To greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
I need to play against more competitive teams.
No balls and one strike.
Marlins cannot play.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but foul. Bryce, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The second for one.
Now batting, the pitcher, John
Stepping up to the plate, John Lester. He's been great on the mound.
You know what? I need a pinch hitter.
With the bat here as well.
No, forget it. I'm
earned the chance to take this at bat.
Have Lester.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
I'm gonna have Lester pitch.
We'll get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Of the 8th,
so
and then
3
I'm gonna
runs
do a
on
pitching
4
change.
hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number. In is Curtis Granderson.
Do you want? He's doing so awesome.
The 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game.
I don't want to get
point.
Lester out.
He settled in early on the mound, partly.
Well hit, deep down the right field line, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber.
Nice.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Eighth inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point.
Austin Dean.
Standing in, Austin Dean. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Lester's 2-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher.
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Neil Walker.
Neil Walker pinch hitting.
Scorched to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down 9-0. Adam Conley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Albert Almora. Last time through was a base hit.
Albert
Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Birdie takes it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 0 for 4. He's set. Here it comes.
Ooh, what a swing at that.
Swung on and missed. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers
this
need
guy's
to start
pitching
making better
fastballs.
pitches.
Yeah, just great.
10 is
approach.
31,988.
Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the
It's
plate,
a lot,
and they did
but
damage
not
with it.
like a packed house.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the right fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Granderson is under.
All right, complete game coming up.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in number 47, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances.
He doesn't need to warm up anymore.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens?
Deep in right field corner. Hayward.
Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel.
He got it.
Hayward
Nice.
Is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Oh, Hayward fell.
He's not going to have a play on it. This might bring home the runner from first. And the runner scored. Now a 9-1.
What a play. Could have been
out on a close play.
What a play.
To stretch it all the way.
Cooper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I don't know what's that loud for you guys.
Strike to count.
If it is, sorry about that. I just get excited a lot and I yell.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And this is going to be a fair ball heading out towards the 355 sign on
the why is the Marlins scoring now?
He'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt.
All right.
Now Lester's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw on the
Cubs win.
In time to get him, and the Cubs
complete game.
Their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your
Cubs
team.
win.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Cubbies
try to clinch series
to an
and
early lead in the first and never looked back. John
tried to
notches his
gonna
third
clinch
win
the
of the year,
series.
picking up
Like I say.
11 strikeouts along the way. Sandy Alcantara permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Alright, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll be streaming later on this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And please subscribe to Windy City Boy 2808 Gaming and more. That's it, guys.